Hey everyone, it's Laynie and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, oh my goodness, thank you so much. It means the world to me. How are you guys doing today? Let me know in the comment section. And make sure you click that subscribe button, join the fam. You will not regret it. If you love beauty content, fragrance content, and a little bit of lifestyle content mixed in, then you are going to fit right in around here. Today I decided to run into my local Ulta to buy one thing and ended up with a whole bag of things. So if you want to do a little get ready with me and test out some new at Ulta products, then just keep watching. Okay, so I had to pick up, the whole reason I went in was the new Essence Lash Princess liners. I got the waterproof and the brown. And then I was so excited to see this because I had thought about ordering it from the website, but they already had it in store. This is the new Makeup Revolution IRL filter foundation. So it's supposed to be like you're wearing a filter. Then I had to do my circle to see like what else is new here. And I saw that they finally got in the feather effect. And I saw they finally got in the feather effect styling wax from ColourPop. And I've really been curious about this. So I was like, okay, I gotta get it. And there's always some type of noise going on in my videos. I would apologize, but we live here. The only thing I'm not sure of with the brow wax is if I should do my color product first or if I should do the wax. So I am gonna go to the website and check out the description real fast. From having my daughter, I have so many of these little fluffy baby hairy things. I can't wait for them to like get to be a normal length. I mean, I probably didn't need this. I have brow brushes with the spoolie end, but I just didn't want to get those all gunky because of the fact they are multi-end and this isn't, so I don't know. I thought it would be a little bit less messy. Feels very solid, so I'm kind of curious how this is going to work out. Do I need to add something to weten it? Because it's not really getting softer. Oh, okay. Yes. You are supposed to use some type of setting spray. I was like, this is not doing anything. Now I don't really love the fact that there's a mirror because it's just going to get coated in setting spray. Oh, to use a product like this, it's like I don't know how much setting spray I need to use. I feel like I need more. That feels very dry. I do have my brows fairly trimmed right now. I'm really not, I don't like this. I do not see myself reaching for this one. And in fact, I actually think I'm gonna return this. Like, I really, you guys, I really do not like this product. Okay, that's a total fail in my opinion. I definitely will stick with my NYX Stick It Brow Gel. Let's see, just for good measure, how the brow pencil works with it. Oh no, yeah, no. And I don't like how brow pencil is working with this at all. Just grabbing a nice dark brown from my Juvia's Place palette, and I'm just gonna kind of fill them in a bit more because the brow pencil definitely wasn't doing much with that wax. This is not new at all, but I just want to mention it because I did feature it in another video. This is the ColourPop in, I believe it's called Ritz. I love this and I'm totally running out, like it's almost gone. I love this for like the easiest, simplest, but sparkly eye. It's beautiful. If you guys haven't tried this one, it is definitely a super shock that is worth your money. Okay, and since I'm diving into a brand new foundation, I want to be fair and go in with a primer that I'm really familiar with. And it's a very just simple, easy grab primer. Really do enjoy it, reach for it a lot. So this foundation is supposed to be breathable, a very natural matte, filter in real life type of foundation, which I love the idea of. Like, who doesn't want to look a little filtered? I definitely struggle with large pores. I would say that's one of my biggest complaints with my skin. I have extremely large pores. I got my dad's skin. Thanks, Dad. From previous experience, I think 0.5s are usually more yellow, and I'm hoping I'm right. Yes, 8.5 is a yellow undertone. It is in the medium skin tone range, which maybe I might have gone a little crazy thinking I'm a little more summer color than I am. I usually never reach for medium. I love a pump foundation. Okay, the color seems hopeful. I'm feeling good. Please don't oxidize. Okay, I'm feeling good. I think I might have grabbed a little too much. That's a lot of product. I haven't been doing a lot of matte foundations, but with it being summertime, I have noticed by the end of the day, some of my natural oils kind of peeking through a bit more than I would like on occasion, especially if I do a very minimal powder day or no powder. I am surprised this is in the medium because I actually feel like I could have gone darker, and I never rock a medium foundation. So for me to be darker than a medium, like the color range is a little off in my opinion. I think I'm just gonna go in and buff it out onto my nose on both sides just because that can be hard to kind of do half of. It looks extremely cakey between my brows, so I'm going to pounce it out with my Stands Out Beauty sponge. I just think it needs pushed into the skin. Oh, it's still looking real, it's just looking real cakey between my eyebrows. We will zoom in, I will show you, it looks very, very flaky. I hope you guys can see that between my brows, it just looks very flaky right through here. So that's not my favorite, but let me see how it applies with a sponge. This is not a damp sponge, this is a dry sponge. If you didn't see my Stands Out Beauty video, you don't have to wet this after you wet it the first few applications. So I never wet this thing, and I love how it applies. Ooh, but it's actually, I think it's applying worse with a sponge. It's very, very flaky on my forehead now. That wasn't any better, so I'm going to try, let's try smoothing it, pushing it in with a brush. So I don't love that. I'm gonna keep going, see how it comes together. I did pick up a powder, so I am gonna use it even though I'm like, ooh, I don't think this needs powder. So I think I'm gonna kind of stick with under the eyes right now. I'm gonna hit it with just like a light dusting. I picked up the Pretty Fresh powder in Light 6 because I was hoping this is one I could use for setting all over the face or under the eyes. Creamy pressed powder for an effortless skin-like natural finish. It's supposed to blend into skin with light buildable coverage. Perfect for wearing alone, to set makeup or touch-ups. And it does have sunflower seed extract and cucumber fruit extract to be hydrating. I have noticed if I get too much powder under my eyes, I will look like I have the world's worst crow's feet ever by the end of the day. But that does look nice under the eyes. Not looking heavy, not looking cakey, but I did an extremely light dusting. I do feel like my forehead is creasing up just a little bit. Okay, I must say, honestly, I feel like bronzer and blush applied beautifully over this foundation. I really like how those applied. I just don't like how between my brows look. So I'm thinking I'm going to try this again tomorrow with clean brushes or my hands, something different to see if I can make it work, because I do really like how my bronzer and blush applied over top, because I didn't use like a lot of powder and I feel like everything just went down really nicely and it feels like it's gonna stay put, but I didn't have to use a lot of powder to do that, which I really do like. I'm kind of trying to get out of using so much powder. I think for today's look, I don't think I'm gonna use brown. The brown does look really pretty. Let me show you guys. Very pretty. It is not too warm, not too cool, like a nice neutral brown. And honestly, that was very smooth application. These are a felt tip. Now this is the black waterproof. I feel like I'm gonna need waterproof since I'm gonna be outside today, and I was able to get an extremely fine line, which I really like because I do have hooded eyes and my eyes aren't very big. So I like to do a very small amount of liquid liner, otherwise I feel like it really weighs my lid down. So here we go. Okay, some quick thoughts. This formula of the waterproof is definitely drier than the non-waterproof. And in one way, I was kind of like, as I'm putting it on in my head thinking, ugh, like, I feel like I'm having to use a lot of little strokes to get all the way across my lid, which is kind of time consuming. So that part's kind of like, But I will say this, if you have hooded eyes, one reason though I actually like that is I find if eyeliner is too liquidy, I have big time transfer issues where it's not quite dry yet, I blink and then it goes up onto my upper lid, which drives me nuts and can ruin an entire eyeshadow look. I was able to stay really close to the lash line, which I actually really do like. I'm really not feeling a wing today because I'm going to be outside so much and my eyes get watery. I will say for doing a wing, I don't think this would be my favorite. For up close, just wanting black liquid liner works really well. But for the wing, it is a little dry to where I think you would have to have a thick wing to get enough product laid down. Otherwise, you're going to be doing a bunch of little strokes trying to fill in your wing, which would be honestly a pain in the butt. So maybe not my favorite for winged liner. I did see someone online say they use the brown for freckles, so I think I'm going to try it. I love doing little freckles. I do like the shade of this actually better than my Makeup Revolution freckles because this is very deep for my skin tone and I feel like this has just a little bit more of that reddish tone in there than the Makeup Revolution freckle pen. So not terrible, not my favorite. I would like to try out other freckle pens, but I could definitely see myself honestly for an easy reach grabbing this. It was pretty darn easy. I think for lips, I'm going to go in with just BFF from ColourPop, Super Natural, and then pop on that oil. Okay, so the Jaclyn Hill's Cosmetics Pout Drip Oil in shade Rose Drip. I really wanted to get the Candy Drip. It's very hot pink, which I love. But then I was like, am I going to want to reach for hot pink all the time? This one is definitely a little bit more on the just kind of pretty pinky side. And I thought this would be more versatile. Now, one thing I will say is I think these are a little pricey. They're $20 and they're not a very big container. But I really do like the looks of the wand. I love the size of the wand. There is still a little bit of pinkiness in there. It's definitely pulling out a little pink from my lips. I think this would be really beautiful over a neutral, no lipstick, no lip liner. But it is really pretty with that kind of brownie tone lip liner, and it gives me kind of a natural, glossy look. They do feel extremely nice, I cannot lie. Feels really nice. It's not sticky at all. Very comfortable. I don't think I smelled any scent whatsoever. I didn't pick up the clear one because I own this So Juicy Clear Gloss by ColourPop, and I thought I really don't need two clears. And my other thing with the clear is, since it is a sponge tip applicator, I figured the clear could get kind of gunky and gross after a while if I'm putting it over top of lip products. So honestly, I do like this. I'm kind of curious how long it'll stay on. Like, my lips look very hydrated. They really look healthy. It's pretty. Here we go. Some tubing mascara action. I am ready. Whoa! The wand is way smaller than I expected. Like, there's very little bristles on there. So a wand like this, I personally, my toddler is running around upstairs per usual. So if you hear a lot of boom, 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 that's what it is. So since the wand is so stubby, I personally want to go in with my mascara brush first. Make sure the lashes are kind of how I want them placement-wise, because you're not going to get a lot of separating from a short wand like this. It's been a while since I've used the Thrive, but I'm positive their wand is not this stubby. I'm getting good length, decent volume, but I'm really having issues with my lashes wanting to clump together because the wand is so stubby. Okay, here's the deal. You can definitely build this mascara up, but I feel like I had to put on 7,500 layers to get it how I want it. I actually feel like I really prefer my Essence Double Trouble. It kind of gives me a similar look, but does a better job separating. I love the fact it's tubing, but Thrive is so much better. If you're looking for a tubing, dang, I'm getting some duds this time, you guys. Darn. Well, at least I'm sending you the warning. That's good, right? That's still helpful. Okay, I will definitely check back in with you guys later tonight, but I can honestly say the only thing I'm really loving so far is the lip oil.
For a very far radius. I can't think of any other towns that school that size near there.
Okay guys, it is late, really late, and Michonne is asleep, but I want to do my check-in, and honestly, I've definitely lost some coverage, and this part looks terrible. My gosh, right there. Looks so cakey. Oh, my forehead looks horrible. It's just so flaky looking. Did a lot. We were outside all day. I rode a bike for 10 miles, so it's been through it. Honestly, this part I don't mind at all, but this is makes me really not like this product. So I'm gonna have to say there's better foundations out there for a very similar price tag. Again, I love the Showa foundation. Primedation is beautiful. So maybe hold off on this one and try something else because it's not amazing. I would hope a filter would make me look better than this. Alright guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.